thing. Okay, guys, so welcome. We're super excited that all of you have joined us tonight. Getting here tonight was a bit of a struggle because I myself was on the road working in one of my businesses instead of on the business for my box truck. So if you guys see my doggone hair is all over the place, Miss Stephanie Elise joined us tonight. She has COVID, but she struggled to get out the bed and make it here just so we can deliver this call tonight. So I just want to thank each and every one of you for joining us on this call. We're not going to be before you long because she is sick, so we're going to kind of move it along. Okay, so for those of you that don't know me, I am Carly B. Shabazz. I'm a wife, I'm an unschooled mom, and I am a serial entrepreneur. For me, my passion is just helping others build wealth, but most importantly, I am a 9-to-5 exit strategist. So I help you build your businesses outside of your 9-to-5 job, helping you one day or prayerfully transition from your 9-to-5 to entrepreneurship. Here's how my story goes. All right. I started in municipal government. I worked there for about 16 and a half years. And from there, I was hurt. I injured my right knee. And come to find out, although I had been there 16 and a half years, got me a good pension going, they only wanted to give me about $400 a week. All right. And I'm like, I'm not going to take $400 a week from nobody in disability. Everybody on this call is worth more than $400 a week, guys. And this was pre-tax. All right. So I still had to pay taxes on the $400. So I knew right then that that was not going to work for me. I transitioned over. I told my husband, look, it's time for me to get out. I want to do something different. I don't know what I want to do, but I want to get out. So he was like, all right, quit. So I'm like, quit? Okay, this sounded real good. So I pushed the buttons a little further. I'm like, I want to move to Florida. He's like, all right, let's go. Pack your bags. I'm like, that's too good to be true. Like, this man, do he know he about to have to really provide? But no. So we then moved to Florida. From there, I joined the world of network marketing. And that was after I started a budgeting company, which it did rather good, but I wanted more money and I wanted it faster. And I'm like, instead of teaching people how to budget what they don't have, how about I help them create money, something they do have? So from there, I went into, like I said, I went into network marketing, and with the network marketing, I was able to make over $90,000 in less than 90 days. But while I enjoyed it, no one told me where to put the money. So I had this money sitting in my account, and I stumbled across Miss Stephanie Elise, who I met in that business. And she's like, girl, why don't you start another business? I'm like, oh, really? She's like, yeah, girl, start multiple. I'm like, okay, I'm already a landlord. I'm already a real estate investor. I'm already a realtor at the time. Well, I'm still a realtor, but I don't really practice. But I'm like, all right, what else can I add? So from there, I started a trucking business, which is doing rather well. I went into landscaping, which in the state of Florida, it was a little slow for me because everybody needs their glass cut. They're in HOA, so most of the contracts were built out. I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. I went into the cleaning business, and then, it was just up from there. So I started adding more and more revenue. So I'm going to move myself out the way, though, because like I said, Miss Stephanie has to get off the call early. So Miss Stephanie Elise, my business bestie, my ride or die, my show up for anything, no matter what is going on in life. Are you on the call?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me, girl? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud. I don't know if it's clear, but I can hear you, boo.
Okay.
Push through.
Okay, you can hear me. Okay, you can hear me now. How about now? I sound a little bit better.
Yes, ma'am. You're
Okay.
good. You're good to go, babe.
Okay, I want to first thank each and every one of you guys for joining this call tonight. My energy is usually at 1,000. You'll probably get about maybe half of that today, but it's still gonna be good energy. I want to thank Carly for just saying, hey, we can reschedule it. I'm like, no, Carly, let's do this. And she gave me the energy to even want to push through it and do it. So guys, I am Stephanie Elise. I am a serial entrepreneur. I've been in the entrepreneur world for over 20 years. I started a tax office. I still own this tax office for the last 20 years. I recently became one of the first females to create her home-based income tax in the box franchise. What that means and why is it so amazing, guys, is because you have H&R Block, you have Jackson Hewitts, but you have no minority-owned women who own tax franchise. So I was able to put that under my belt of last year. But like Carly says, I'm one of those people that I go wherever the money resides outside of the tax industry, which a lot of you guys are here to learn about the tax industry. I've been in the landscaping industry for the last 8 years. Funny story. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week, we put down salt for 300 properties. That's pretty amazing when you have bank owned properties that say go put down salt and you make literally $3,000 in 48 hours. So that's how amazing it is to go from one industry to another, as long as you know the right people, as long as you get into the right industries. I've also been in short-term rentals for the last probably 2 years. It's actually a couple people on this call right now that are short-term rental partners with me. Carly is involved. We own a short-term rental in Florida and Disney World. That business venture was created within this platform. I always tell people this is not just a platform of learning, this is a platform of making money and networking. I own another Airbnb in Chicago as well, but the list goes on and on and on. I'm a general contractor, so you guys get the drift. I'm going to stop talking about me. I want to just get to why you guys are really here. I'm going to share my screen. Let's see. Okay, here it is. I found it. I'm like, I found it. Okay. So why do we have y'all on this call? What time is this? It's 7:12 p.m. It's Central Time, my time. But why did y'all take time out to just come see what this is all about? So I'm going to show you guys a video right quick.
Are you ready to become a serial entrepreneur? Introducing the ultimate platform for building multiple successful businesses. If you're a budding entrepreneur looking to start or grow your own business, look no further than the Serial Entrepreneur Academy. With our platform, you'll have access to expert guidance from seasoned serial entrepreneurs who have built multiple successful businesses from scratch. Our platform provides you with comprehensive courses, workshops, and resources designed to give you the knowledge, skills, and tools you need to succeed in today's competitive business world. So what are you waiting for? Start your journey to entrepreneurship today. Sign up now with the Serial Entrepreneur Academy for only $100. And when you refer a friend, you get $100 in referral commissions as well. See you on the inside.
See you on the inside. So basically, we are a platform that teach you how to start the businesses, but then we also give you the tools and the resources to continue your business. Like I just said, Airbnb Blueprint, we teach you how to start the business, but inside of that business, we put our money where our mouth is. We partner with people to make sure that they're able to own short-term rentals as well. Have you ever thought about, owning a vending machine? Right? Have you ever thought about a 360 photo booth? I'm gonna always spit these jewels every time I have someone listening to me. Just imagine you basically get a 360 photo booth, you take it to a popular location, and then you pay somebody hourly. That's exactly what happened to Carly when she was in Paris. Someone out there was at the Eiffel Tower. They had to be making at least $1,000 an hour. Same thing that happened to me when I was in New Orleans. Literally, somebody in the middle of Bourbon Street out there, long line. They had to be making a lot of money, literally hourly. You get a 360 photo booth, you go put it out in a populated area where you have a sports game or a concert, and then you pay somebody hourly. You could kill a game, right? Turo industry. Yeah, y'all gonna get sick of me by the end of this. Like, how many jobs has this girl have? Yep, that was me in the beginning. When Turo first started, I was out there, had my BMW truck or whatever kind of truck I had back then, had it out there getting mileages on it. I wish somebody would have schooled me back then and said, hey, why don't you go lease a car? Why don't you get a backup car? Because that was short-lived for me. I was like, oh no, you can't have all these miles on my car. Even though it was paying my car note and I was making a little extra change on the side, I just didn't like the mileage on my car, right? Drop shipping. Y'all know drop shipping is never going to go away. Y'all see all these TikTokers and all these, reels and stuff and all these advertising that come across the screen just every day. That is a multi-millionaire industry. Taxpreneur. Basically, we teach you how to start your tax offers from start to finish. If there's anything in the middle that you need help with, we're there to help you along the way. Like I said, I've been in the industry for 20 years. What better yet than go research to go partner with someone who's been in the industry for 20 years. So if you got any questions, you can come back and ask. That's what happens when you partner with people. I always tell people, make sure your network matches your net worth. So make sure you get around those people you're trying to be like, or make sure you try to get around those people you're trying to level up with. Notary, this was amazing because I think the community wanted this almost 45 days ago. They wanted mobile notary. They wanted loan signing agent. Guess what? We went back to corporate, was like, hey, this is what the masses want. Now we teach you the course, and now we have 900 like places where you can work after you create the course, and we also give you tools to be able to go find more jobs as well, because chat GBT is hot, one of the newest hottest things on the market, so we teach you how to use that tool as well. Amazon, same thing again with Amazon. But as far as the TikTokers, that is here to stay in the new millennium, and it's not going away anytime soon. So we not only do we teach you how to start the business from start to finish, we also give you tools to make sure that you can finance the business. So we're not one of those, I don't even like to say we're academy. I like to say that we are a group of people that we give you all of the tools to make sure you get to the next level. So we not only show you how to start the business, we make sure that you learn how to build your business credit, right? We make sure you in the future gonna have personal credit. So we give you all the tools to make sure now that you know how to start the business, how do you finance the business? Grants. We have a list of grants in the back office that basically shows you how you can go get free money. And we're always dropping new grants in our community to say, hey, these are the grants for December. We just actually had 5 new grants that came out yesterday. I was like, okay, here's some new grants. Let me put them in our community. And actually, there's one that Kevin Hart I just got last night. Literally, it took me 5 to 10 minutes to fill out that grant for $10,000. So I'm one of those people that you can't never get enough money. And hey, if it's free money, I'm going to apply for it. The only thing they can do is tell me no, right? Landscaping. Yep, landscaping will come in the future. Like for Chicago, we have snow and we have grass. Some places only have grass, but that is a market that's never going to go anywhere. As long as we have grass growing and as long as we have snow growing, that industry is never going to go anywhere. Box truck. I love when I see Carly and her family out there grinding. It's just like when you can leave a legacy for your family and work in your business just to teach your legacy how to be able to take that business to another level. That is just so amazing to me, and I can't wait till the box truck course comes out. Body sculpting and shapewear. Yep, I told y'all gonna get tired of me. So y'all remember like maybe about 7-8 years ago when you had shapewear that just first came out. You had the Keisha Cures, you had the prima donnas. Yep, I was one of them. I had all the celebrities wear my shapewear. I'm not even exaggerating, y'all. I made literally multi-millions of dollars in the shapewear industry. I tell y'all, I go where the money resides. And then the last one is fitting. New courses coming soon. It's gonna always be a new industry to make money. And guess what? We're gonna always be able to learn that industry or bring in a top expert from that industry to make sure that you learn. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Carly, you there? You there?
I'm here. So guys, I stated to you that Stephanie wasn't feeling well, so she's pushing through COVID. So Steph, what I want to do is just ask you a couple of questions for everyone here who joined exclusively for the Taxpreneur side. We know that you've owned a business for over 20 years in that industry. How successful have you been in the Taxpreneur industry, and what does it take to start and run a tax office?
Good question. So just think about it. From tax season usually starts like the end of January, beginning of February. From February to the last filing date, you literally can make. I have a tax agent who clears at least $60,000 every year just from 4.5 months. So the money is very lucrative because on the average, you can charge anywhere between $150 to $300 per tax return. So if you do the math and you divide that by 60,000, you don't need a lot. What you need is just a network of people that trust you. And one of the ways that I built my network from 1,000 to 3,000 was basically by starting with my mother, then my mama people at her job, then my cousins, and then the list just went on and on and on. It was all about just people trusting me and just building that network out just to get more clients.
Yes, and I know that you stated that there were some licensings for those people that are looking to exclusively only start a tax business. What was the license that you stated they needed? I know it was an Ether number.
So you do need an EFIN number. What an EFIN number is something with the IRS that they do a background check. They make sure that you don't have any felonies, you don't owe the IRS, you don't have any, back like taxes with them. They do a background check on you, which takes about 3 to 6 months. Now, the IRS, this is how they feel. If I'm going to give you the responsibility to do people's taxes and get people money back, I want to make sure that you're trustworthy to get those people the money back. So yes, it's the EFIN number that you need.
Okay, so guys, this call was exclusively for those that are looking to build their own tax office or tax franchise, as Ms. Stephanie Elise has. For those of you that are maybe just looking for to become a tax agent, of course, it doesn't require the Ether number. You will be required to have a P10 number, which is P, the letter T-I-N, and that is a $19 and I believe 75-cent fee through the IRS. And usually you can get that number within the first 5 to 10 minutes of just filling out the application. From there, guys, the reason why this is such a lucrative business is because tax season is getting ready to start. Every person, and I literally mean every person, whether it's personal or business, has to file taxes. There is no getting around it. So in our community too, we will also teach you exactly how you are going to promote your business. So for those of you that are interested in exclusively becoming tax agents, you're going to reach back out to the person that invited you to tonight's call. Let them know whether it is a tax office you'd like to open or become a tax agent, because they're going to be able to get you all of the information that is needed. When you join them in business, you will still have exclusive rights to Stephanie and myself in that industry. What I also love about this is, like Stephanie said, she has people that clear 60,000 in a few months. There are people on this call that don't clear 60,000 in a year. So imagine making it pre-tax. Now you can write off most of the money because you have expenses, and things of that sort. So guys, this is the perfect opportunity right now to get started. Our course in the back office will guide you from A to Z exclusively on how to build and start your own tax office. Okay, any licensing that's required, your Ethernet number, you're going to have software in the event that you want to start your own tax office. Now, becoming a tax agent is much different because in that industry, the software is provided for you through the person who owns the tax business. I myself recently just partnered with Stephanie in this business because I know that I have a long list of people that are looking to file their taxes. So I'm like, okay, I've never done this before, but if somebody made 60, I'm gonna make 160 because I'm always in competition with myself. So if you telling me somebody made 60, I gotta do better than them. All right. So guys, if there are any questions, we're willing to take your questions now. Like I said, Stephanie does not feel good. This is her area of expertise, but because she literally was just diagnosed with COVID, she hasn't been feeling well. We do have to keep this call a little short. We do apologize, but we definitely thank you guys who are on and for staying to the end. So are there any questions? Now, while we're waiting for questions, I also just want to let you guys know that, let's say, this might not be for you. You might not want to be a tax agent. You might not want to open a tax office, but you see other opportunities in the back office. You literally can get every opportunity for $100. That means you have access right now to 10 different industries in entrepreneurship to get started for your business. And each industry that is in that back office guides you from A to Z. And like Stephanie said, we offer you an exclusive community of things that are just dropped on top of having access to this. Now, maybe you don't want to personally do taxes or start your tax office, but guess what? And I'm going to answer you in 1 second, Brianna, give me 1 second. So maybe you don't want to start your own tax office or do taxes. Maybe you just want to refer someone. You can literally refer someone to the Serial Entrepreneur Academy and earn $100. They give you 100% referrals. So this business is literally something that you can get started immediately and make money immediately, because there's nowhere else in the world that you're going to go that's going to allow you to earn $100 or 100% of a referral fee anywhere you go. The company does not take any monies from those people that you refer from you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and answer questions. I'm going to answer you first, Miss Brianna, because you raised your hand. Hi, beautiful. Great picture.
Thank you. How are y'all?
We're well. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm interested. I know it doesn't happen overnight, but I want to know what are when can I start and what is all required, and because I can do other stuff as an entrepreneur, I can do other stuff, and tax time only comes one time a year, so why not?
Yeah.
Right.
So if I want to do it one time a year, how would I what would be the best option?
Okay, so now depending on if you want to start your own tax office, or are you looking to become a tax agent?
What are the benefits of both? Because I'm trying to decide that. I'm trying to kind of decide that now.
So the benefit.
So if you have a tax office, how would you be able, would it be smart to open a business if you're only doing taxes only around tax season, or how does it work?
Well, I'm gonna
That's
keep
a
it
great
real.
question.
Keep it real with you. The ultimate goal is for you to get your own tax office, right? But I'm not about to sugarcoat it and say it's easy. It's not easy to get a tax office, but that's why you want to lock hands with somebody who have the experience and then grow with them. But your goal is to get your own tax office. Your goal is to get your own EFA number. But realistically, that's not going to happen in the next 6 months. I would say 3 months. I'm going to be honest with you. So if you want to make money right now, the easiest way is to become a tax agent, get back to the person who referred you to this call, and they'll show you exactly how to become a tax agent, so you don't need all those extra credentials.
And then the benefits of partnering with someone like Stephanie or myself, depending on who invited you to the call, Shannon, Esther, I see we have Kimberly. There are some people that are already in the business. Dorico, I see you. Thanks for joining us. So guys, the benefit of joining as a tax agent with someone that may have brought you to the call, now you're going to get the software and the software training provided from the company that you join. On top of that, you're going to get marketing strategies. So not just saying, here, all right, you got your P10 number, now you're on your own. We're going to literally have calls once a month, as well as calls on marketing. So I, as well as Stephanie, I specialize in helping you monetize whatever it is you have. So we're going to literally sit there and break down who to call, how to call. Here's some scripts for you to use with them. All right. So that definitely would be the benefit. Now, like you said, you can start there. When you pay the $100 to enter the academy, you still have access to 9 other things you can do immediately. So after tax season, you still have 9 other opportunities. By the time tax season is over, because we add monthly opportunities to the portal, you're going to have at least another 4 businesses that you can add, because when you lock in now, you're locked in for the lifetime of the company. And the $100 is only a one-time fee. I did see that somebody asked that in the chat. It's a one-time fee. It is not a monthly fee. Okay. Now, like Stephanie said, your ultimate goal is to grow a tax office. So what you want to do is, if you start as a tax agent, because you can't identify with starting a tax office right now, once you start as a tax agent, you're going to have so many clients that then you can transfer them over to your personal tax office. Now, when you have a tax office, you can hire other agents to work with you. So now you're getting a bigger bag. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah. So she says, so how do we get started learning how to do taxes? I want to learn how for this tax season. That's what Tina Davis says. She also currently works for H&R Block as a receptionist. So Tina, what you would do is you would sign up for the SCA Academy. You would pay the $100. Once you sign up with whoever refers you to this call, you would then say, hey, y'all, now I want to be a tax agent. They'll reach out to me and Carly, and we'll get you set up as a tax agent. But the reason why we do this is we all about making sure there's a chain of command. We don't step on anybody's toes. We all end up working with each other, but it's all about respect and levels in this community. Like if someone refers you to the community, it's just a chain of command, just so you can become a tax agent, which as soon as you get into the community, we got you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And hey, Miss Tina, I see you on the line. So who else had any questions? So how do we get, or is that the one you already answered, Stephanie?
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any other questions? Because you can get started today, to be honest. Like I said, a P10 number takes $19.75 and 5 to 10 minutes. So that is easy. All you'll do is reach back out, of course, to the person that invited you to tonight's call. Brianna, did you raise your hand again, Brianna?
I did.
Okay.
The last question I have is now for people that are like have certain situations going on, do you guys offer like your service? Do you have like Klarna or Afterpay or something like that?
Great question. Great question.
That's a great question. Yes, we do offer Klarna. We don't have Afterpay, but we do offer Klarna. Well, I've never personally had anyone use Afterpay, but Klarna is definitely an option. So whoever invited you to tonight's call, you want to let them know that you're ready to get started, but you want to use the option of Klarna so if they can give you the directions on how to process through.
Okay, I was invited by Miss Shay Withers.
Okay. So Shay has all of the information on how to get started with Klarna.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
And once you get in the community, all you have to do is once you get in the community, then if you want to continue to be a tax agent, we got you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Did anyone else? So I recently signed up before I was able to see this Zoom. How do I partner and learn how to own my own Airbnb? Okay, so this is not the Airbnb call. So we're definitely, we will discuss that on the Airbnb call, or if you're already in partnership or a member, I should state, then you would just ask that question in the chat. Tonight is exclusively about the taxes. Okay. Is there any other questions regarding the tax business or the tax industry? Ask away. Okay, can you do this if you owe the IRS? So Stephanie, that question would be on you. If someone owes the IRS, would they still be able to become a tax agent? That's a great question.
As long as they have a monthly plan with the IRS.
Okay.
I'm
So,
gonna owe the IRS.
Shannon is saying, I think Shannon is saying she does owe the IRS. Is that what you're saying, Shannon?
I owe the IRS every year because of how many jobs I got.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna owe them for the rest of my life. As long as I set up a payment plan, they can't do that to me.
Yes, you can, because I'm a partner with Stephanie and I'm an agent, so I owe them, and mine went through like immediately. So
yeah, it's right. As long as you tell them I give you $20 a month.
Yeah, could be $10, right?
This is Shane. I have a question.
Hi, Shane.
I have a PTN number already, and I would like to be a part of the tax entrepreneur thing, but I would like to start off as a tax agent and then grow into the tax, owning my own franchise, and I like the other avenues that you all have available too. But if you have your own PTN number, how does that tax agent work? What is the commission with that, or is there a commission, or it's just what you charge?
That's a good question. So
okay.
basically,
but this what I was going to say though is, so because we have other people on this line that may already own tax offices that are in the community, we don't want to give exclusive rates and things like that on this call. But if you reach back out to the person that invited you to this call, they can get you the rate.
Okay,
so what I mean by that is, I'm sorry?
You invited me, Miss Carly. I sent you a message.
Okay. All right. And I'm sorry about that. And what I mean, guys, is like Stephanie said, we don't step on each other's toes. So in this overall academy, there may be someone else that owns a tax franchise or a tax business that invited you to this call. We would tell you to work exclusively with them. Since I invited you, then I will definitely, if you can just message me, because Facebook, they blocked me because I received so many messages. So if you message me first, then I'm able to give you those figures, but they're pretty good figures.
And what I was going to say is, no, Carly, what I was going to say is, when you are a tax agent, you literally have the right to charge what you want. Now, I would say be reasonable with what you charge, but when you're a tax agent, you can charge. I've seen people charge $600, and I'm like, you're ridiculous for charging that much money. But hey, to each his own. So when you get in the community, we'll talk more about it.
Okay.
And then the percentages are different. I apologize. I thought she was asking what was the split.
Yeah.
I thought it was a split, but
Oh, yeah, so there is a split. So yes, so we will discuss that soon.
thank you.
You're welcome, Ms. Shane. Is there anyone else? Great question, because I'm like her, well, how much am I going to get paid for partnering with you? Are there any
The
other?
advantage about being a tax agent, you can charge what you want. So just say, for instance, if you wanted a split 70-30, you can charge what you want to make sure you get your money, if that makes any sense. I wouldn't say charge $600, but hey, if they gonna pay you $600, why not?
Mhm.
I'm not gonna say why not, because I don't agree to that. So let me retract that statement. I don't agree with that.
Are there any other questions tonight before we get off the call? Great questions, great questions. No? All right, well, thank you so much. Uh-oh, was somebody about to ask a question? No? Okay.
Somebody was. When you become a tax
think
agent and learn the necessary things, do you get paid right away? You get paid when the bank gets paid or when the IRS funds the bank. So I'll give an example. During tax season, starting in January, you can get something called an instant route on your money. Now, even though you've noticed how people get an instant refund and the IRS may not start e-filing till the end of February, there's a middle person that the bank can fund you in advance, just waiting on the IRS to give you your money back. So
oh no, she's asking
you get paid right away. So yes,
yeah.
whenever that person's get their refund, you get your money within about 3 to 5 days. Yes. If that's what
But they can charge up front, correct, Steph?
they can. Yeah, they can.
Yeah, so I've always paid taxes up front. The people that I deal with, and guys, I would definitely take this into consideration, that when you prepare someone's taxes, you charge them up front. I know Stephanie has been in this for a while, so
I've never charged up front, y'all. We don't make
really, yeah. See, she's been in this for a while. I've always paid my tax people up front.
Well, you nice. Yeah, we get it out their
Yeah.
tax return, and we know we're gonna get it. So you're very
Yeah, I pay up front. Yeah, I always pay. And then somebody says, do you have to be great with math? Well, what I love about this is, thank God you're using a system. So you're plugging numbers in. The numbers will respond to whatever you plug in. Now you got to be good at reading what the numbers are, meaning if it say 500, don't enter 300. But you don't have to do the addition and subtraction.
Exactly. And I am going to get a disclaimer when it comes to doing taxes, y'all. I don't like to just glorify it. I like to be honest with people. Your name is going on the line saying that you're checking this paperwork for this to the IRS for this client. So yes, you can make a lot of money in this industry, and I've made a lot of money in this industry. But if you are not one of those people that want to be responsible and really take this serious, I would say this is not the industry for you, because you're telling the IRS, I checked their social, I checked their birth certificate, I checked their school records, and it's a due diligence form that you have to abide by to make sure that you cover your end. So you can make a lot of money in it, but you want to also cover your own self. And I also say, this is an industry that you have to be a people person. People have to trust you. People have to, love you. People, you have to have people to say, okay, I'll give her my social security. Okay, I'll give her my kids' information. So if you come into this industry, another thing I'm going to suggest is you have to represent yourself as a great business person, because if you're not representing yourself as a great business person, they might not trust you to say, why would I give her my social and she don't even seem trustworthy? So it is an industry that you can make a lot of money in, but it's an industry that you have to really take serious, y'all.
Yeah, and then also, Steph, I'm glad you pointed that out, because we will be speaking of all of this in marketing. Shane, for some reason yours keep coming off mute. Hold on 1 second.
I had a question about.
Okay, give me 1 second. 1 second. So what I do want to say is, in this industry, like Stephanie was saying, because people have to trust you. When we go over marketing strategies, I'm just gonna give you a tip. If you're running your business through Facebook, have a nice picture of yourself. Don't have a picture of your dog. Don't have a blank profile picture. You know, make sure that when people are coming to view you, and like I said, we will go into this into detail when you join, but you want to make sure you look trustworthy, because it's all about first impressions. If you say you do taxes, somebody say, oh, I want to work for her, and they go to your page and your whole page is about the news or about depressing things or about drama, people are going to say, no, I can't associate. So you want to carry yourself very well. Okay, Miss Shane, sorry about that. Go ahead, honey. Click unmute. You have to click unmute.
Okay, the question I had was about the marketing strategies, and like you joined, is the marketing strategies right away? Do you all offer? I just have a million questions about that. How you gather your clientele and build it. I mean, you can do the old-fashioned way, you know, door knocking, as I say, cold calling, but will there be other marketing strategies where you can gather your clients available? And if so, is there a cost associated with them?
Yes. So no, the marketing strategies that we give you is going to be included when you join us in business. So that there is no fee for that. Now, if you want to run ads, then of course, wherever you're running your ads on Facebook, Instagram, Google, then that would be associated with the fee. But the marketing strategies we give, we'll have monthly calls. And as far as when people first get started, because this is new, we may do a call every 2 weeks just for the first month to make sure you guys are in. The calls will be recorded so that you can always go back and take a look at them. But yeah, that the marketing strategies come with the entire blueprint. Great question.
Rashawn, go ahead.
Is somebody else?
They raised their
I
hand
can't see it. I don't see it raised hand.
in the chat.
Oh,
You see it in
Sean, is she here? No. She should be able to unmute though, because it allows people to unmute. I can't see the name.
Okay, I couldn't unmute. I got it now. I have a
Okay.
question. I'm already a part of the academy, but I'm not a part of the what is it called? I just lost my thought.
Taxpreneur.
No. Oh my God. When I get help with you guys, there you go. I couldn't get it out. Okay. But I have my P10, my C-Tech, my everything for California. I did taxes last year, but I want to do this on my own right now. Or I could still be an agent. It doesn't matter. Carly, you already gave me the split because I came in under you. My question is, I'm ready to start for training with the software. And do I need to pay for mentorship extra? Is that something that I need to do?
No, so our mentorship, guys, and I'm happy you brought that up to Sean, is $9.99. That gives you exclusive access to Stephanie and myself, as well as other millionaires when we begin bringing them in at the start of the year. That gives you exclusive access to being able to ask us any question you desire in a team setting, though. And those Zoom calls are once a month. That is $9.99 a month. But trust me, you get a wealth of knowledge. I know Shannon is in it. There's a couple of other people on the call that's in it. And Kia, I didn't see you here. Kia's in it. So Esther is in it. So it gives you a wealth of knowledge, and you're able to really say, okay, guys, you have been entrepreneurs for a while. I need help with marketing. I need help. I have this idea, even if it's outside of the entrepreneurship, I guess, what is it? Opportunities that we offer. You're able to piggyback and just ask us and pick our brain for that 1 hour once a month. Drew, Sean, so no, you do not have to be a part of mentorship in order to get started on that. The mentorship and marketing that we're speaking of with this taxes, that comes exclusively when you pay to go ahead and get started.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Are there any other questions? Steph, you're good, because my doggone meeting thing didn't pop up. Do you have to join the mentorship to become a... No, that's the question we just answered, Shay. You don't have to join mentorship.
No, they two separate.
Yeah, so whoever you join with, Shay. Stephanie, did Shay join with you?
She's joining me.
Yeah, so you just reach out to Stephanie. Are there any other questions? Any other questions, ladies?
Carly.
Hey, Kia.
So I took the course in the back office, and that didn't include the software, correct?
No, that does not include the software because remember, if anyone else in the academy has a tax business, we don't want to pull from their tax business.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, no, that's not a part of that. But Kia, if you want the software, then reach out to me.
Okay, thanks.
That's totally separate. The tax agent that I'm doing is not a part of the Serial Entrepreneur Academy, and that's why that information is not in the back office. Because like I said, and guys, we strictly work on integrity. We cannot take other people. Let's say Shannon starts her own tax business and she's like, wait a minute, they're promoting their call to my people and now my people going to join them. So exclusively, please only reach out to the person that invited you to tonight's call. And Kia, since you joined me, just reach out to me. Is there any other questions? You're welcome, babe. You're welcome, Miss Shane. Any other questions before we end the call tonight? And guys, thanks so much for working with us. Usually we're screaming on the calls, but I am tired. I'm supposed to go back on the truck tonight. I canceled that route too, Steph.
Right. And I got a 5 a.m. flight, a 5 a.m. flight. So pray for me, y'all.
Okay, EW says yes, but I will privately ask Carly because of an emergency. I missed the bag. The bag? Or does she just mean the bag? Yes. Okay. So if I personally invited you, then of course, always reach out to me. You're welcome, Miss Shannon. You're welcome, EW. So guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for rocking with us. Although Stephanie has COVID and I'm tired from sleep. Do y'all believe I slept in the box truck? Like, where they do that at? Me, my husband, and my son. Carter was like, this is fun. I'm like, this is not fun while we bouncing around in the truck.
That's it.
So guys, we're going to go ahead and end the call. Thank you so much to everyone who trusted us, stayed to the end. We really appreciate you. Thanks for asking all of your questions, because your questions also helped others that are on the call that weren't able to speak up. Maybe they're in an environment where they can't speak. So you're welcome, Miss Garcia. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you in the academy and partnering with you in the tax business. So I'm going to go ahead and end, Steph. We'll see them at the top because
bottom is way too crowded.
The bottom is way too crowded. So guys, you have an amazing night. Reach back out to the person that invited you to tonight's call so you can see us on the inside. Talk to you soon. Good night.